Y'all, this is ice built up on the inside of my window. So yeah, it's cold. It's very, very cold. Well, here we go. Here's the snow showers. They've been telling us we're coming. They're finally here. Okay, y'all. Oh, we just came in from feeding the animals. This is day 2 in this freezing cold weather. So much fun. My fingers hurt so bad with my lupus, y'all. I get this thing called Raynaud's syndrome, and it's when your fingers and toes get cold. You know how when your hands get cold and they warm back up rapidly, like under hot water or whatever, they'll feel like that for hours, where they hurt and they ache. So I was wearing gloves outside, and we were outside about 10 minutes, running through it, and my hands are just aching already. So everybody made it through the night. It is 14 degrees here right now with a wind chill of 2, and we have lost 100% of our water in both bathrooms. We've lost the hot water in the kitchen. The only thing we have in the kitchen is cold water, and we still got it dribbling, trying to keep it from freezing also. We have not been over to the trailer yet to see if we lost water over there. Hoping we didn't. We left the heater on and left water running. Of course, we had the heater on and the water running here too, but you know, it's what happens. I tried to take the blow dryer and thaw out the pipes under the sink in the bathroom, and it just flipped a breaker after it ran for a few minutes, so that didn't work. We're just hoping we keep the water in the kitchen sink, because that's the only water we have right now. And I'm really more worried about the animals than I am us, because us being preppers, we have a ton of bottled water in the food storage, and our food storage is heated. So we can go out there and get water if we need it to drink and cook and all of that. But it's not enough to water all of those animals. So my big concern right now is having enough water to water the animals. So we'll just, cross our fingers, and we're praying. Praying is the way to do it, that we just keep water. The forecast is telling us that we're going to get above 20 degrees today. We never did yesterday, and they were telling us the same thing yesterday, and the highest we got yesterday was 18 degrees, and that was about 10 o'clock in the morning. And after about 10 in the morning, it dropped down to 16, and then 15, and then 14, and then this morning it was 13 when I got up. It's 14 degrees right now. And so I really honestly do not expect us to get up to 20 degrees today, but we'll see what happens. So I will keep updating throughout this video and let you know what's going on. Okay, y'all, so Tim's out giving the animals water again, and since I can't carry those big buckets, he's doing that while I'm doing something else. We figured that with this cold, a big old pot of beans and some cornbread would make a good dinner. So that is what I'm working on right now. I have my big stock pot here that I've been simmering, this giant ham hock with some chicken broth and garlic and onion and salt and pepper. And now that it's been simmering for a while, I'm putting 3 pounds of these navy beans in. And that is going to be our beans. And then I have this chopped ham that I saved back a few months ago from this giant ham that we got from my son. And when the beans are through cooking and they're soft, then I'm going to dump that ham in here with these beans to give it some extra protein. Tim's diabetic, so he's always got to have protein in his meals. He can't eat just carbs, which of course everybody needs protein in their meals anyway, but it is very, very important. Oops, and I'll just put some of those all over the floor. That's great. It is very, very important for diabetics to get enough protein in their meals because it gets their glycemic index down. Okay. So there's all 3 pounds of those beans. I'll take my big spoon. I'm going to kind of stir those up. This is that big ham hock that I've had simmering in here. So I'm stirring all this up. I'm going to put the lid back on these. And we're going to let these simmer for about 3 hours until they get soft. When they get soft, I'll come back and I'll put probably a little bit of cornstarch or flour in here just to thicken up the juice a little bit. And then we'll come back and make our cornbread. Okay, so Tim is making the cornbread that's going to go with our beans tonight so we can have a nice, warm, belly-filling dinner. You having fun, honey?
Sure am.
And while he is doing that, I am filling up jars with clean water because the only clean water we have left is in our kitchen sink, and it was kind of acting earlier like it wasn't going to stay on. And we've got 2 more days of this after today, and my fear is that we're going to run out of water, so I've been filling all these. These big ones are half-gallon jugs. That one's a half-gallon jug, and then I've started on the quart jars, but I don't use a lot of quart canning jars because it's just Tim and I here now. So most of our quart canning jars that I do have are full of food. So I got 3 quarts to fill up after these half-gallon jars, and then I'm going to start in on my pint jars, and I'm just going to fill up as many as I can fit in the sink. So at least we'll have fresh drinking water if it totally goes out in water to cook with. So I'll keep updating y'all. This is about 2/3 through day 2. Okay, y'all, so it's a couple hours since that last snippet that I filmed, and I was correct. The temperature is not going up. It is still going down, and it is down to 12 degrees. So we're just got a big old pot of beans going on the stove behind me here. We're going to have some white beans with ham and some cornbread for dinner tonight, so I got that going. We're going to just keep on trucking through this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off here because I don't want a 45-minute video, and I know you guys don't want that either. So I will pick it back up and keep you guys updated in the next video as to how all of this is going. We do get some snow flurries off and on, and it was snowing pretty good when we went out to feed the animals earlier, but that kind of calmed back down, and we're not looking to do any warming up until 2 days from now. So I'll keep y'all updated. Thanks for watching.